Hello and welcome back to this course. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about what is integration. Now, I'm assuming that most of you know what is integration, but still, just for the sake of understanding that, let's make sure we all understand what is integration, or sometimes also called as systems integration. So let's understand what is integration and why we need integration, right? Before we learn about cloud integrations, let's make sure we understand what is integration. So in a very plain terms, integration in the world of IT, or in the world of system integration, means connecting multiple systems, integrating multiple systems, right? So why to integrate, right? So here is let me give you a very good business case or an example that would help you understand why there is a need of integration. So usually in a mid scale or a larger enterprise, there are multiple systems across the departments. Now, earlier in the world, like about 20 years, 25 years ago, there were very limited technologies available. So they had to use the same technology to be able to transfer data, right? Now that's not the case. Now, we've advanced in the technology so much that the sales team can be using, let's say, Salesforce, which is a CRM in the cloud. It's built on a completely different technologies. Let's say the ERP, they can use SAP or any other ERP, which is also built on a very different technology. Their e-commerce platform, where they get the orders, right, or where the customers interact, could be built on a .NET platform or a Java platform or a mix of both, multiple technologies. And there could be a manufacturing system that's built on a different technology, right? There can be multitude of systems in a larger organization. But in order for an efficient flow of data between all these systems, all of these systems needs to communicate with each other. They need to share the data. For example, if you go ahead and order something on a company's website, right, that's their e-commerce platform. So the moment you order, while you're ordering it, right, it has to search the inventory, that whether they have that item in the stock or not. So while you're selecting that item or choosing the size of your shoes, for example, right, that e-commerce platform has to check with their inventory system and make sure that before they take your order, that's available in that inventory system. So there you go. One system is now talking to another system, right? And let's assume you place an order, right? So you enter your credit card number, and now in the runtime, while you wait for a few seconds, that e-commerce platform has to call the payment gateway, right, to get your card authorized or to get your payment collected, right? Before they can deliver your product, they need to make sure you pay. Again, one system is talking to another system. They are talking in the terms of they're exchanging data. So there you go, another integration. Once your order is confirmed, your order is sent to a warehouse system. That warehouse system has to receive the information of your address and exactly what you order. At the same time, an invoice is generated, which is sent to the financing system. Now, finance could be using another system or an ERP, right? So data has to go through your warehousing system. Some of the set of data has to go through your financing system. Now you are a new customer for that company. So let's say if they're using the CRM system, right? Such as Dynamics 365 or Salesforce or Siebel or any other CRM, where that company is handling all of the client related data. So some of your data also needs to go through those CRM systems, right? I'm just naming few of this system. But the moment you ordered, you've triggered at least 5 to 7 different integrations between all these systems. It's really fascinating if you look at it. As a user, you don't realize what's happening behind the scenes, but that's where we as an integration people come in. That's where the integration team is so crucial, that we enable all of this data exchange. Now, there is, all of these systems can internally communicate with each other. There are technologies available now, but that's not a good architectural design. So what they do is they use an integration platform, also called as a middleware, right? So that middleware sits in the middle of all of these systems. And that middleware is where we build integrations, or sometimes called as interfaces, right? So I hope this example is making sense, and I hope you have a fairly clear understanding of what is integration or what is system integrations, right? So let's make sure you understand that correctly. Integration, in a simple terms, it enables data exchange between multitude of systems, right? So when we build an interface, you're basically building capabilities between multiple systems to exchange that data, right? So that's the middleware, that's the interface, or that's what you call integration. See you in the next one.